What's up, cultivators? We're here with another business before they make it big. What's up, Kiera? Can you tell us about yourself and your business?
Yes, so my name is Kiera Taylor. I am the owner of Kieras Photo Booth Rentals, and I provide photo booths to all types of events. Let me keep going.
No, you're all good. So we're just making a conversation. So when did you start doing this business?
Yeah, so August 2021, I actually, fun story, I had my baby a little early. Birthed my baby August 2nd, and then August 12th, I birthed my business. So,
Wow.
yes, so I, I'm going to go into my backstory a little bit. So I did undergrad, went to grad school, graduated at the height of COVID, May 2020, with my master's. And so had a job lined up, but they canceled it because, of course, COVID. And so in the midst of that, I became a mom. And so during that time, I knew that I didn't want to go straight into work. So I was like, okay, I need to find something to do to just make a little extra cash, right? And so kind of went on vacation, had my baby on my vacation. Fun fact. And so I was supposed to have my photo booth at my baby shower. And so and it was just to have fun there. And then from there it turned into a whole business.
That's amazing.
And so, yeah.
So was there a specific reason why you wanted the photo shoot for the baby shower?
Yeah. So, okay. So shopping around, I was getting quoted prices. And I'm like, for this price, I can just buy it. And it was a joke, right? It was a joke. And I introduced it to my business partner, C. Allen, and he said, let's get one. And so from there, I kind of just, we bought one and then we made it real. We made an idea real. And so, yeah.
So what's the heart of the brand and the company culture that you're trying to build?
The heart of the brand is just have fun, be authentic. Joy, like enjoy every moment, live in the moment, and then just make beautiful content while you're doing it so that you can relive that moment time and time again.
That's amazing.
That is the brand, yeah.
So how do you go about standing out with all the competition in terms of photo booths and single photo booths?
So I bring personality. I don't just provide the booths. Like I bring personality. So let's say it's a fun party. I'll kind of decorate my booth according to like how the party is flowing, or if it's more elegant, then I'll add like touches like flowers, or I'll bring like themed props. So like I kind of give my clients a consultation, so I know kind of what I'm kind of in the ballpark, what kind of ballpark I need to be in, and then I'll just kind of go get some things that are kind of add some spice to it. And so I think that's how I stand out, because I decorate my booth according to like my clients' event or whatever they're having.
That's
so
amazing.
I theme it, yes.
So what's the craziest setup you've gone for ever?
I have some ones that I want to get to, but let's see. I'll think of one. Okay, I did a birthday party before. Did a birthday party. It was like a 60th birthday party, and I decked out the booth. I mean, we brought like flashing lights, we brought disco lights. Of course, we have the red carpet and the stanchions. I made props, like I handmade props, and I bought props. So I made like a photo frame, like it was like made out of roses.
Well, you made it yourself?
Mhm.
Wow. So wait, you always make the sets yourself?
No, not always, just sometimes. If I get the idea, it's like, oh, I can make that, and I'll just put it together, and it comes out beautiful.
That's amazing.
Yeah. And so, yeah, that's probably been the craziest so far, but I have so many more ideas to go for. Yeah.
Can you give us a little heads up on some of the ideas you're going to be rolling out with soon, 2024?
Yeah, so my idea is to really, specifically for the 360, right? It's 360 angles, so you see like the whole background. And so my idea is to deck out the entire background to where it's like, where are they? So like it'll look like you're in a paparazzi video, or maybe in like a flower like a floral arrangement kind of decked out space.
Wow.
So yeah, I want to do.
And am I tripping? Because the 360 is usually on the person, but now you're flipping it outwards to show off the venue.
Mm-hmm.
That is pretty badass. That is epic.
Thank you.
Wow.
But I do want to do some shots with the person on there so it can seem like they're in like some kind of disco theme.
That is epic. And then you like cut out in and out where the person's spinning and you see the venue. That is amazing.
Yes.
So you started during COVID. What type of hurdles did you have to maneuver and get through?
I think the biggest hurdle is myself. Not being afraid, but also just kind of making sure I'm staying out there, staying in, I want to say in people's faces, but, just kind of letting people know what I do and making sure I'm standing out from different people, the other vendors. Yeah.
Wow.
I think that was the biggest hurdle is overcoming that fear of being in front of people and then getting in front of people and letting them know like, hey, I do this and I'm really good at it.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because you started off just randomly.
Random.
Wow. So how'd you go from random to full-blown systematic business?
How did I do it? I just kind of had an idea and I just kind of let the idea build on itself. So, okay, from a little girl, I always knew I wanted to own my own business, right? From there, it grew to, I want to work in the entertainment industry. Of course, I didn't get a degree in entertainment at all. And so once I got into the photo booth, it was just an idea, right? And it was just for my baby shower. But then once I got my first client, which was Market Square Tower downtown, it's kind of it's like a luxury apartment type. It was one of my biggest clients, but it was my first real client. And I had to get better. Like from that experience, I was like, no, like I have to go hard. I know my potential. I want to make this great. Wow. And so from there, I'm like, okay, this is not a side hustle. This is a business. So I had to really get my ducks in a row to turn it around. And so I just built on like the idea.
So you've been in a journey of improvement for a while now.
Yes.
Where would you say it's taking you now?
Man, self-improvement, I feel like I definitely became a more just well put together, more business-minded person. Just kind of having boundaries and speaking up for myself and just being authentically me and teaching my team to do the same. But as far as business, I feel like it's taking me to great places. I've been in rooms that I would have never thought I would be in. Just meeting people from all over the world and just doing all types of things. I've done political events. I've done corporate events. So sometimes I'm like, oh, wow, this is the mayor. Like, this is okay. So I'm here. So I think that it's brought me the improvement. I never want to stay stagnant in any part of my life. But especially in business, I'm like, okay, what did I learn from that event? Like, how can I do better?
That's amazing. And if people are trying to host their next event and they want to get you booked, how can they go about that and where can they find you?
Yeah. So, of course, my Facebook and Instagram is Kieras360. So that's KIERRAS, the number 360. And then my website is also Kieras360.com. So that's KIERRAS360.com. And so from there, you can book me. On Facebook and Instagram, I have the booking site on there.
Wow, and all types of events? Because I didn't even realize that politicians would want a photo booth.
Yeah, so like a lot of times when they're doing fundraisers or when they're getting ready to run or everything, they're trying to bring the community together. So community events.
Makes sense.
Yeah,
so 2024 is right around the corner. What can we expect from you? Any events coming up? Any big shows? Something new that you're adding to the catalog?
So actually today I just received my first booking at Minute Maid Park, so I'll be there. So there, and then I also have one coming up at the Texas, what is it? The Marquee, the Houston Marriott Marquee in May. So as soon as I get more details, I definitely was like put it on social media so that you all can attend. But I'm looking to do some big things in 2024. Make more business partners and collaborations as well.
That's amazing.
Yes.
Could you shed the light a little bit into your community and your team?
What do you mean by that?
Because you mentioned you had a team. So do you have any other people that you're working with?
Mhm.
What's the environment?
So, so right now, my business partner is C. Allen, and then I have one person on my team. His name is Lavender. He goes by Lavender, and then I have family working with me as well. And so, my team, all of them are different. I love like everyone is like very different, of course, but I just love the attitude that they all bring. Like everyone has their expertise in different things. Like I'm more of a creative, right? I'm more of a creative. I do the creative design. I'm like the props and everything. Like I have the ideas. My business partner is more so like the technical, like the lighting, the time frame. He's like the more technical, detailed person. So it's Lavender. He's very detailed oriented, very technical, and so in my family, they just kind of go with whatever I just ask them to do. But they all are very good at just hopping in and just being like, my sister, she's a very great like media person. Like she has a lot of personality. So she's very welcoming. Like, hey, how you doing? I'm Keyshawn. And like, she's very
Brings in
like,
the energy.
yes, I'm
Wow.
very laid back. And so we're very opposite. So I love that atmosphere. Like she brings that to the atmosphere.
Wow.
Yeah, so everyone is pretty great at what they do. So
That's
that.
amazing.
Yeah.
So what was a major pillar that I'll say, let me see if I can rephrase it. What was a major pillar that played a big role in where you are today?
My support system. Shout out to my fiance. My support system. I mean, I think that my college experience, honestly, I've gotten to live overseas for some time, and so that living overseas has really built my EQ levels. Because in business, you're gonna come across I've come across a lot of different attitudes, a lot of different just the way people just handle things, and so I can get really discouraged sometimes if someone is like me. I feel like they're mean to me or they're not doing what I'm asking, and so I think that my past experience have built me up to overcome that. And so, yeah, so it was my support system too.
Wow, that's great. Shout out to the fiance.
Yeah, yes, thank you. That's not obvious.
No. So when it comes to trends, I'm sure there's tons of trends that happen and also trend setting that you want to do yourself. What do you do manage that?
Okay, so I try to stay on top of it, like what's the new thing, right? But I also want to make sure that that is going to be long term. That is not something that's I'm just purchasing equipment just to have it for a few months and then it dies down. So I want to make sure I'm doing my research on, okay, how is this affecting the market? Are people really booking this for their events? And then at what rate? Like, is this always something that people book or is it just a one-time thing? So, just kind of just doing my research and just seeing what is the most popular, and then how is the crowd reacting to it. So just kind of being observant as well.
That's great.
Yeah.
So there's a whole bunch of new people that are in the situation you once were when COVID first started. Mm-hmm. What would you tell them to go ahead and get ready for 24 and when they're trying to do the same business as you?
I say have a plan, make a plan, have an idea, then make a plan, write it out, and go for it. Don't be. Some people are gonna say no, and that's okay. Keep going. Someone's gonna say yes, and just always do your best. Always do your best. Be creative. Be fun, and just keep going. Just keep going.
Wow. And when it comes to goals and aspirations and looking towards the future, how do you see the future?
Big and bright. So I do see my company turning into like a content creating platform. So like I'll provide the equipment, everything that you need to create content. Not a podcast or anything like that, but just like cameras, videography, so that you can create your own whole set, like, pictures, videos, all in one. And so I have an idea. I don't really know how to just explain it, but I just feel like it's turning into that because some people that are talking to me, they're videographers and they want to work with me. And just because when I do bookings, I don't just provide the photo booth. So I also get photos. I also do a little bit of video as well.
Wow.
And so, yes, I make recap videos for my clients. So maybe that's another reason why I stand out. So I'll make recap videos. And so I put all of that content together to kind of showcase your event.
Wow.
And so the client and the guests love that. And so I think that if we kind of hone in on that and kind of bring everything together, like for real, I think that we could do this social media platform building thing. Yeah.
So you don't just pull up with the 360 booth. You bring the booth.
Mm-hmm.
You do photography,
Mm-hmm.
and you do videography, and you edit the video so that way they can go ahead and post it.
Mm-hmm.
That is amazing.
Yes, thank you.
Wow.
So yes, so I always try to go above and beyond.
Is there anything else that you do that we don't know about?
Well, I may want to add that my fiance built my photo booth. So yeah, so the 360, no, we bought that one. So I also have a standalone booth, and I was just kind of searching the market to see the price. And of course, just starting out as an entrepreneur, I kind of didn't have the funds for it. And so we were like, we can build that. And he has built it. It's so beautiful. We always get compliments on it. This is really nice. And people never know that we built that at home in our garage.
Amazing. We'll throw the photo of this setup over here.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Wow. So here at Community Cultivation, we're all about cultivating the community.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you do to cultivate your community?
Give them love. Show them love. Show them grace. I kind of just try to just talk to them about like ways like, okay, I want you to go after your dreams. Like let me tell you how I'm going after mine, or just inspire them in some way. Like be authentically you. Just pour into them, pour into my community, and give back whenever I can. However I can. And so yeah, just love. I just love on them.
That's amazing.
As much as I can.
So thank you for coming on CC Go before you make it big, and it was a pleasure.
Yes, it was a pleasure. Thank you so much for having me. I definitely enjoyed this. I was definitely nervous, but Joelle has made it great. Thank you so much, CCN. And I look forward to joining you all again.
Most definitely. It's been our pleasure.